Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 10 Review, Early Spoiler Special. Really good spoilers this week. Once again, do want to warn everybody before we get too far into tonight's stream. This is going to have the complete confirmed spoilers. So this is no speculation, no bold predictions. This is courtesy of our friends over at Spoiling Dead's fan page. So before we get into it, do want to give a shout out to our Patreon army. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. Also the PDL sponsors. And we got Valar super chatting it up. Valar, game over. Madness last night. If you guys missed PDL, PvP, I know gemstones. Hopefully it's not a sore topic, but this was the best match we've ever had. We had Gemstone and Valar game over. It was incredible, down to the wire. But thanks so much, Valar. Says hello 99 Army Kills. Great mods, channel members, Pats, PDL sponsors, super chatters, the whole gang. We had a great time. And before we kick off the spoilers, be here tomorrow night if you guys want to have a great time gaming. We got our finale of Crowley's Farm tomorrow. Is going to be a whole lot of fun. So if you don't know what Play Dead Live is all about, you want to get into the scenario, hang out with us tomorrow. You can roll a character, you can play along. It is real time, turn-based role-playing game, and it is done live. So I am really happy about tomorrow night's finale. Put a lot of work into it, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. So let's get into it. You guys ready for a little bit of spoilers? Ready to kick this thing off? Because it is it's madness. We were on top of some of these spoilers early in the week. Some of them have changed a little bit. When you get like bits and pieces of it, it seems like it's going to go a certain direction. But there were a few things that were a little bit surprising to me. So here we go, everybody. If you guys are ready for the spoilers, do me a favor. Give me a quick 999 in chat. And you got to give this video a thumbs up. I mean, you're here for spoilers, so of course you got to like it, right? Because we are the messengers. So everybody in the building, hit a quick thumbs up, and we'll kick it off. We got Tyler Bradley, Kills. Shame on you for your Maggie rant last night. I am appalled that you think Maggie didn't do anything. What about her accent? Well, Tyler, what you did, that was right. What Rick did, that was wrong. That is Maggie. I'm looking forward to Maggie coming back. So here we go. All right, we got everybody liking the video now. Thank you so much. They start out, once again, this is Spoiling Dead's fan page. The first question that came about was, Gamma offers the Alexandrians a trade. What is it? So here's what the trade is. She basically has to get to a point where she's got to be trusted. So in order to prove she's telling the truth, Father G basically says, confess something that you want to tell us. And she basically says that she admits to killing her sister without Alpha even asking her to do it. So she gives up that information. Because of that, that's a pretty strong, it's a pretty strong give, right? So Father G is going to trust her. So the next question is, does anyone at Alexandria trust her? And who's the most vocal about not trusting her? This is interesting because Father G, who didn't really trust Negan, I guess because of the past history, he trusts her after hearing about her sister. Rosita does not like it, but it is Rosita who gives the order to have her placed in a jail cell. So, seems like everybody wanted her locked up just to be safe, but Gamma plays the role of Negan. So, a lot of stuff this week about Beta. Says, we know Beta's on a mission to retrieve Gamma. Does he succeed? And does he get back to Alpha? So this one's a little bit complicated. So they had said he almost succeeds because Gamma ends up volunteering to go back with him to keep him from killing Rosita. So they're walking back in the woods. The group is led by Father G. There's a group, Father G and Scott ambush them. Beta takes off running. Father G fires a shot at him, but he misses, so Beta gets away, and they bring Gamma back to Alexandria and then put her on a carriage and send her to Hilltop. So let's get some thoughts on that. That's about a third of the spoilers. I do want to stop and get some of your thoughts included in this video. So there's a little bit more that happens with Beta prior to that. But that is toward the end when Gamma's basically like, look, he doesn't he doesn't want Beta to hurt Rosita or to hurt Coco or do anything along those lines. He's basically going to say, hey, I'm the one that you're here to get, and saving Rosita. Question came up. Does Beta bring anyone with him to Alexandria? It doesn't appear he does. Looks like he just kind of went solo. But he did, get this, all right, big spoiler news. He killed a bunch of people and was waiting on them to turn as a distraction. So it looks like Beta's thing is he sneaks in there at night. He starts going in houses. He starts killing people. And it's almost like, okay, well, let's let all them turn. I'll sit back. You're going to be busy wondering what's going on with your people. I'll get Gamma, and I'll get out of here. All right. We've got big question here. Who does Beta kill in Alexandria? And do we see Laura die by Beta's hand? All right, so Laura dies. Laura dies. I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent toward Laura. She's been around for a while. I had a friendship with Eugene. Friendship with Dwight. Friendship went sour with Dwight. So, yeah, Laura's gone. But I'm on the fence with her. So, here's a couple names. Alfred dies. Alfred was the guy with Margot engaged. Yes, one of those asshats died. I don't have a problem with that. But why can't Beta kill Gage? When is Gage going to die? That's my question. We got Tom Bug Ferrer just popped in. How vicious is Beta in this episode? Very vicious. On a scale of 1 to Hannibal Lecter, he's Hannibal Lecter. He's going to be intense. But, I'm not really worried about Laura. I'm not really worried about Alfred. But why can't he kill Gage? Margot's dead. Alfred's dead. You know what they're doing? They're setting it up for a big Gage death because this will be 2 out of 3. All right. Where did Judith and RJ run for safety? So the answer is we don't know where they go. They just get out of the room that they were in with Gamma. So there is a big Rosita and Beta fight. So that's going to be fun. So in the house above the cell, they think it's Michonne's house. So Judith and RJ get away. Beta grabs Gamma by the ankle. Rosita distracting. Hey, you, over here. They fight, but Rosita gets overpowered, obviously. Right when she's about to deliver the fatal blow. Right when he's about to deliver the fatal blow, Gamma stops him, luring him away, saying, it's her that Alpha wants and Coco's okay. So Beta goes after Gamma. Rosita gets involved. Beta fights Rosita. Gamma distracts him. Beta leaves with Gamma. Sounds fair enough. Ben the Tin Man. Beta entering Alexandria's safe zone through Cheryl's grave that Dante dug. Do you think there was any coordination there before Dante was killed? Crazy. I do. I don't think he just randomly found a grave. So I think there was some tunneling going on there. Like we funnel, they tunnel. But it's a good call out. But yeah, that had to be planned in advance. Where did Negan get his wisp? No mention of Negan in this episode. Negan's not even in it. All right, here's where it gets a little bit intense. This is the fight between Alpha and Daryl. And I think we've been kind of on this for a little while, but there's a little bit more info because we knew about Daryl's leg. Hold tight. All the women sitting down. All right. I need everybody in here to hit the like button, and I need all the women sitting down. That's the deal. If you guys want this big spoiler, who wants this next big spoiler? Because this one's going to hurt you. This is going to hurt your heart. It's going to hurt your soul, ladies. There we go. All right. Now we're getting some activity. So, one of the most prominent details of the fight is that Alpha slashes Daryl's face. She cuts him in the face. It's near his eye. So his eye is going to swell up, and it causes a huge fighting disadvantage because he's getting blood down in his eyes. And apparently, a lot of this episode is Daryl fighting with blurred, bloody vision. So he has a hard time like picking out who he's fighting. It's going to be like Rocky. So the fight starts with Daryl pinning Alpha down, asking her, "Hey, where are they?" It's like kind of like that. Tyler Bradley. Gage needs to get femered by Carl Papa. Hama Lama Sama Lama had to cut my baby sister out of my... What? What are you doing, Tyler? That's it. You guys are killing me with some of these super chats, man. All right, so Daryl pins her down and says, "Hey, where are they?" And then they get to the scene where she stabs him in the leg. So she cuts his eye and she stabs him in the leg. But they're both badly wounded. So it's going to be like they're wounded and they're chasing each other down, but they can barely walk. So she follows him to an old abandoned gas station, and she starts banging her shotgun to attract walkers. That's wrong. That's cheating. You can't do that. You know, a fight's one thing. When you start summoning walkers, that crosses the line, Alpha. So she wants him to get jumped by a bunch of walkers. So Daryl still apparently has this knife stuck in his leg. Oh, I've seen it, Tyler. Yeah, I've watched it. It's been a while, but yeah. So she stabbed him in the face. She cut his face, and then she stabbed him in the leg. And he's chasing her, and he has to leave this knife in his leg while he's like crawling and walking and you know all of these things. But at some point, Daryl pulls the knife out, and it starts spraying a bunch of blood. So he can't take the pain anymore. He pulls the knife out, and his blood starts going out everywhere. So they're both weak. Then Daryl, oh boy, it's going to get to dialogue. I'm sorry, but I hate when it gets to dialogue. Do you guys agree with me or disagree? It's fine. We don't all have to agree on it. But you know, like it's a fight to the death. Why even try to reason with Alpha and then rub her nose in it? You know what I mean? Just find a way to kill her. Tom wants to know, does Beta do anything evil besides killing Alexandrians? Like what? Deface a statue? What else evil? What could be more evil, Tom, than killing the Alexandrians? He broke the cross off the door at the church. I don't know, Bug. That's pretty severe, though. I mean, he's killing people. Well, he does it, and I think I know what Tom is alluding to. And I'll get to that in a little bit. Beta doesn't do anything to Coco. The scene that we saw, the Whisperer and Rosita and Coco, it's a dream. That's not even real. So, all right. Well, Stephen Spading, how far away was the RV from Alexandria? I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah, I don't have an answer for that. Alpha orders a baby as a sacrifice and cuts 10 people. No. All right, I'm getting back to the spoilers, everybody. This is going to turn into like a freestyle stream in a little bit. But yes, you can't do that. Fluff. So, yeah, some people are watching the playback and just want the spoilers. And we're already 45 minutes into the stream. You got to be kidding me. That's pretty vicious, Fluff. June Smith, Kills, Army, and everybody, hello. We are the Walking Dead. Long live Rick Grimes. Oh, June, if only we had a movie this year. I don't think the movie's going to be out till next spring. Maybe the movie will be out for Christmas. And instead of seeing like a Titanic love story. Oh, you know what? You're right. We did start at 9:30. My bad. I was like, time is flying. You know what? You know it's been a long day. It's been a long day when you, what? You know what? We're 15 minutes in. I do have to tell you, I've been working on the finale for Crowley's Farm probably about 6 hours today. So, yeah, I'm lost in time. All right, I'm getting back to the spoilers so I can get through this. Freestyle Thursday, says Tyler. You guys aren't going to let me get through this fight, are you? It was the high point. I was just getting to, the big drama in the Daryl and Jim Kelly says he thought I was just bad at math. Well, last night I started to stream at 9 o'clock, and a couple of nights ago I did an early stream at 7 and did another late one. Tonight's 9:30, so it's like all the time is just blending together. How long do you think that cave was under Alexandria? 3 months. 3 months and probably 3 months and about 12 days. That would be my best guess. Because I don't think a cave, I don't think it would have lasted 4 months. So it's somewhere in the middle. You know what? I'm going to throw in a brief commercial. How about this? I'm going to throw in a brief commercial interruption so I can take a break and grab my Red Bull, and then I'm going to get back to this fight. So I'm going to leave you guys with a quick preview of tomorrow night's Play Dead Live. And I'll get back to these super chats in 1 second. All right, everybody, there you go. That was your brief commercial interruption. So if you guys don't know what Play Dead Live is about, you need to tune in tomorrow night because we're going to have a whole lot of fun. See, that's why I lost track of time. I had a couple more super chats. So we got, who we got in the house? We got Gina Crockett. You're making it fun for everybody. Madness stream. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes we do have those madness streams where we try to get into the spoilers and then we go a little bit crazy. But that was your Play Dead Live preview. And I wanted to do it in a Walking Dead video because we get 10, 15,000 people watch our Walking Dead videos. So they need to come over and check out Play Dead Live. We also got Ben the Tin Man. I'll help you out. So what happens next? Thank you, Ben. Ben, great segue. Great transition. So what happens next, says Ben Stevenson? Well, it's kind of like this. Daryl's talking. So they get in a fight, and Daryl's hurt, Alpha's hurt, and he looks over her and he says this. Hey, you only lost Lydia because you didn't love her. I mean, how does he say that in the middle of a fight? She cut him in the face, she stabbed him in the leg, and then he basically says, you don't have the ability to love your daughter. Now let's go back and fight. Yeah, I could live without that part. I'm sorry. And I do like me some Daryl this season, but to me that's a little corny. Alpha is clearly offended by the remark, and she tries to get up and walk toward him, but she falls, and that's when Lydia shows up. So they're fighting. They're both hurt. Daryl makes a comment to her. She's going to come over, and she's so mad. He, obviously saying it to piss him off, piss her off. And then Lydia shows up. So it says it's also worth noting that their encounter starts near a different exit where Alpha's busy luring the horde out of the cave. So they first start, Daryl's looking for an entrance in the cave. Alpha's guarding the cave. That's when they first start fighting. And she wants to get him away from the cave. That we were all on top of. I mean, we really predicted that pretty early, right? That Daryl's not going to give up. B. McClure. B. McHugh. Is this a spoiler stream? Yes. It is. I mean, yeah, it's been a spoiler stream for 21 minutes. Jim Stone, 999. I like the amount too. 999 Gaming, #1 fan. Thank you so much, Jim Stone. And great match last night. Once again. You know what? I don't even know where to get back on track. You guys are killing me tonight. I guess I needed this. I needed like a freestyle Thursday because I've just been so into the behind the scenes stuff for Play Dead Live. And welcome aboard to anybody looking for spoilers. And if you guys are watching the playback, if you like what we do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up. So Lydia does show up. She is in this episode. And the question is, does Lydia talk to Daryl when he regains consciousness, and what does she say? So Daryl wakes up, and he says, "Hey, did you kill Alpha?" And then she's basically like, "Well, if it were your father, would you kill him?" So we get a little bit of back and forth. Like, did you do it? Did Lydia do what Daryl couldn't do because he was stabbed? No, she didn't kill Alpha. Hey, Sheila Beasley, how you doing tonight? Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, Tammy Hill. Tammy's just going to do the spoilers. She's like two questions ahead of me. I'm going to pause it. Let you take over. Thank you. Killing me, man. All right. Back to my spoiler episode. Try not to type spoilers ahead of the stream, everybody. Stick with me. What happens next with Lydia? Alpha asks Lydia to kill her. Basically, she's like, "Hey, you kill me." Should I cue the heavy breathing? She says that she's ready for it. So it looks like Alpha is trying to do the psychology on Lydia and basically say, "Look, I'm going to die. And you go ahead and kill me and you take over the group." Thank you so much, Kel. Kel super chatting it. What's wrong with that, Preston? Preston says, "Oh no, not another Alpha." What's wrong with my Alpha accent? I'm waiting for. I like my Alpha accent. It's what? What do you mean? What do the 3 dots mean after that? It's wonderful, amazing, outstanding. What were you going to say? What were you going to say to finish? It's fine. Fine is very average. It's solid. I'm not going to do it. You know what? See, I was hyping it up. Now I'm just going to stop. I was getting ready to do it, and it's Spark. Superb. There you go. Thank you so much. Tammy Deadly Dime Super Chat and love your Alpha accent. He's like, oh, now it makes you laugh. No, I think Preston, I don't think you thought I was going to stop the stream and specifically read your comment. But I do. I care about everything that you guys type. Thank you so much, Gina Crockett. I'm not going to do the heavy breathing though. That's a little creepy at this point. No, now I'm thinking about it. You can't do it when you're thinking about it. It's got to be spontaneous. I'll get back to it later on. I'll surprise you guys with it. But thank you. Appreciate that. All right. There's only a couple more spoilers. Come on, Steve. There's only like 3 more spoilers. They're big, though. All right. Steve wants the spoilers. So, what else happens with Lydia? We got that. Lydia's not killing Alpha. And she says, as Tammy Hill mentioned a minute ago, that she's not here for them. She's not here for her. She tells them they're human. They're not perfect, just human. And that's all she ever wanted to be. That's what Alpha never gave her. Humanity. That feeling of being loved. Held at night. When there's thunder, when there's lightning, and the wind and the rain is just too much, and you're there with your mom, Alpha. She just wanted to be loved. That's all. But Alpha didn't give it to her. I mean, that's why we're in this situation. Daryl basically said it. He called it in advance, and then they both pass out, and then voila, they wake up, and Lydia's right there, and Lydia confirms the exact same thing that Daryl already told us. It's true. All right. Does Daryl make it home by the end of the episode? Don't know. How's Dog doing? Don't know. So 3 questions already that we don't know. We don't know if Daryl gets back. We don't know how Dog's doing. And we don't know how Negan got his mask. All right. Now, here's a whole lot of stuff. So apparently, Steve, who wanted me to get back to the spoiler, this is like, it's one question, but it's like 50 things in one question. And once again, if you guys are just tuning in, we're having a good time tonight. I thought it was 58 minutes. We've only been streaming for 28 minutes. Who knew? These spoilers are brought to you courtesy of Spoiling Dead's fan page. So once again, our friends over there, they have a source. Their source gives them info. They publish it on a forum. We just love to get that information and do it real time. We are not a designated spoiler channel. So if you guys are brand new to our channel, we usually only do spoilers on Thursday. We do predictions all week long. And then when the spoilers come out, we like to talk about spoilers just to kind of tie them in to see if we were right with what we predicted. So here we go. This is a whole lot of stuff here. This person who was the source of Spoiling Dead's fan page says their favorite scene in the episode was Judith shooting... Oh, well, we didn't tell you that, right? So Judith basically shoots Beta in the chest through the door of RJ's bedroom. So it looks like Beta is going house to house. He's wrecking people. He's killing people. And there's going to be a scene where Judith, Gamma, and RJ are all up in a room. And Beta comes to the door. He's getting ready to break in. And Judith basically shoots through the door. Boom! Hits him in the chest. Knocks him back. But he had on like a bulletproof vest. So it didn't kill him. Didn't hurt him either. But it's going to be fun to watch. So Then there's a whole lot of things that that come to mind. So here you go. As I said before, the scene with the Whisper attacking Coco was Rosita having a bad dream. Her and Gabe talk about, will she freeze again? Will she be able to attack? All of those things. And then she basically says she's having a lot of dreams. Then Father G starts talking about how the Whispers are cowards and they should just keep them alive and start pulling out their teeth and taking their fingers to scare them. Wow. So he's talking about punishing them. Father G is going straight medieval mode. Then one of their posts, they get a call. And that's why Scott and Gabe go outside. And apparently their post echo point, all the people there were killed. So it looks like what Beta did was Beta basically sent a herd on Echo Post, and it was to draw people out so they couldn't defend Alexandria. Aaron does get back to Alexandria, tells Gabe and Scott that not everybody made it out. And as we know, Beta had entered Alexandria through Cheryl's grave, and this leads Gabe and Aaron to conclude that Dante made this happen. So they're like, Dante was up to something and he had planned this all along. Judith basically sits at the window and talks to Gamma the way she did with Negan. They get to know each other's name, talk about decisions. Judith basically says that she trusts her, and she said that if you'd met my mom or dad, that you would not be in here. And Judith doesn't think she's a monster. All right. When Lydia is with Alpha, apparently she calls her mama. And Alpha does not say anything about, don't call me that. She doesn't resist at all. You will be punished. She's not going to be punished this time. So it looks like Alpha is just, I guess she's just happy to see Lydia. That's what a lot of this fight was about. And after everything winds down, Rosita wants to head to Hilltop as well. So Gamma's going to be leaving. Rosita's going to be going to Hilltop. Coco apparently is going to stay behind with Father G because apparently it's safer. Yeah, Beta just broke in, but it's safer. Beta ain't breaking in Hilltop. Yeah, I don't know how Alexandria is safer than Hilltop right now, but that's Rosita's strategy. And when Alpha wakes up, the knife that she had stabbed Daryl with is on the table, and there's a message that says, your way is not the only way. So apparently, I assume that's Lydia doing that, because if it's Daryl should have killed her. That would not have made any sense. And then how's the episode end? Alpha wakes up the next morning after she had the ordeal with Lydia, with Whispers by her side, and here's where it ends. She goes on a rant about how she's not weak anymore. She's stronger than ever. And how the Horde will butcher them, and the screams will be songs to her. We are free. We are free. There you go, everybody. That's the way the episode ends. So Alpha's going to get super, super creepy, and yeah, she's going like all-out war on these guys. No more Miss Nice Guy. Gina Crockett, this has been an awesome stream, but to put it over the top, we need a song. What we have here is failure to communicate. There you go, Julia Muse. No, not a concert. We are 35 minutes in, and we're going to have a whole lot of Walking Dead fans tuning in. Not everybody gets me. Some people only want the spoilers, and they want them quickly, and they leave as soon as the spoilers are over. They don't like to hang out with us. I get it. But, yeah, you guys should hang out with us a little bit. We do more than The Walking Dead. We do The Walking Dead. We do trivia. We do random things. We play video games together. We just bring it all back. There's more to life than The Walking Dead, believe it or not. So, no, there is no news on Magna and Connie Zion, except they're still in a cave. And it does look like Alpha's trying to keep Daryl away from that cave. But if we don't see Daryl go back to Alexandria, maybe he goes back to the entrance of the cave. Alpha's not there right now. Jim Stone, glad my loss to Villar could entertain last night. If you haven't joined, Play Dead Live. Stream, do it. Win or lose, it's fun. And you guys did see a sneak peek of tomorrow. So before we wind down the stream, thank you so much, Jim Stone. I do want to make a couple announcements. One, Play Dead Live is a lot of fun. It's not just about PvP. We do PvP, but there's an ongoing story that just takes shape every single week. So Friday is a new chapter of the story. So if you like gaming, if you like turn-based, if you like a story, if you like hanging out, if you like a combination of The Walking Dead, of World of Warcraft, of Dungeons and Dragons, all those things mixed together, join us on Friday night. You can jump in there and get involved in the story. We take it a step further, though, because our characters, you are our characters. You build the story. So I know a lot of times you like to turn on the TV and watch somebody else make the story. Play Dead Live, you guys are the story, and it changes. There's a script, but believe me, every single week our characters mix it up. You can also do PvP. So after Friday nights, there's gear, there's armor, there's events. Then we have battles where people go against each other. Last night, Villar and Gemstone had a great match. And win or lose, we just have a lot of fun. So tune in, check it out. I know it doesn't say Walking Dead in the title, but if you don't like it, don't come back. I mean, I don't mean it like that. If you don't like it, come back for The Walking Dead, but don't come back for the Play Dead Live. Just give it a shot. That's the only thing I can say. Villar, were you not entertained? I was entertained. I think you ladies both did an incredible job. And Goucher is actually a medic. Dead on Leprechaun in the house. Thank you so much. I do, Lindsay Luke. Alpha is going to go more crazy than ever. And that's all I got, everybody. I got a lot of work to do to get ready for you guys for tomorrow night. You saw a sneak peek. And here's the other thing. Walking Dead just started, and we're going to have a lot of fun this season. But in 2 months, we're going to be like, oh my God, it's over. It's the finale. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to be playing Play Dead Live. I mean, we continue to hang out. We continue to grow our audience. And that's why we created the game in the first place. So we continue to have something that we can build upon. Tammy Dime says, take it out with a song. I don't know. What songs remind you guys of Walking Dead or Play Dead Live? Any requests as we take it out the door? And while we're doing that, let me say this. I want to thank all of you guys. I would not be here doing this if it weren't for this amazing army and this group of people. Whether it is, in all seriousness, whether it is The Walking Dead, whether it's Freestyle Friday, whether it's bold predictions, spoilers, recaps, reactions, trivia nights, or Play Dead Live, any of those things, it's always a pleasure to hang out with each and every one of you guys. So if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Also hit the little bell, and it'll tell you when we start stream. And hopefully you guys will know the time of the stream. Unlike me, I thought we were streaming at 9 o'clock, and we've been doing this for an hour, but apparently we've only been here for 38 minutes. But see? When you're with a great group of people, you just lose track of time. Eric Beach. We will have the Fear and the new show. We will. We're absolutely going to be doing Walking Dead content all year long. Fear, yeah. I mean, not all of my Walking Dead fans hang around for Fear of the Walking Dead, to be perfectly honest. I wish they did. But, some of our viewers are just Walking Dead only. Oh, Friday night's all right for fighting. A little spin on the Elton John tune there. Najee, excited to see the Fear trailer? Yeah, I am too, Najee, but you know what? I'm excited for Fear every year. And they don't keep me excited through the entire season. That's the problem. I'm along for the ride, and you guys are too. But I kind of go off the pulse of our viewers, And I know some of our viewers said, look, Kills, if Fear doesn't get out of the gates good, I'm not sticking around for the whole season. And I feel like in some cases, I'm begging our audience to come back. Like, come on, just hang out with us. Whether it's good or bad, we're going to have a lot of fun. But, yeah, they need to really nail it down this year. It's Tommy. Tommy says, I'm always excited when Fear ends. It's true. It is true. Yeah, well, you know what? The new show is going to have enough ties to Rick in the movie, I think, to really keep us going. All right. Hey, I am actually going to heart-shaped box. She loves me like a Pisces when I am weak. Yeah, that. All right. I'm not going to close it with heart-shaped box. Let me just say once again, be here tomorrow night at 9 o'clock if you guys want to have a lot of fun. And we'll explain everything tomorrow. You don't need to know anything about the game. You just need to hang out with us and be open-minded, have a good time. All right, thanks for everything that you guys do. I got a ton of work ahead of me. You guys have a great night. It's been an absolute blast. It started out as spoilers and ended up as just, hey, we're all over the place. So thanks again. I will see you all tomorrow night. Have a good one. Peace.